afternoon, my name is Liam Neal. This is the MU Review, the place where I talk all things Manchester United in the world of football, and today I'm here to talk about Manchester United's 1-1 draw, again, unsurprisingly, away against Anderlecht in the quarter-final first leg in the Europa League. And I mean, what is there to say about this one? I mean, I haven't been doing my reviews recently, I've been really busy, but I've also not really been exactly inspired to do anything. There's not really been much going on. The last game I reviewed, I think, was the West Brom match, which was yet another home draw. We then followed that up with another home draw against Everton, this time which we were actually lucky to get. Very nearly lost to Everton and probably should have lost that game if it wasn't for the late penalty. We then did go and beat Sunderland. I actually didn't get to watch that match, I was travelling. So I didn't feel like doing a review of a match I didn't watch, but you know, 3 points away at Sunderland. I mean, anybody can get 3 points at Sunderland. I'm pretty sure half the Championship could get 3 points at Sunderland at the moment. Probably keep a clean sheet as well. But today we went into a game that is taking on a huge amount of significance for our season, because the way that we've been drawing games in the Premier League all year now means that the Europa League is of vital importance, because it may be our most realistic shot of getting into the Champions League. Now, we're clearly the strongest team left in the competition. Anybody who denies that is... I'm not even going to go into that. But United are clearly the favourites for the competition, and we're going up against a team in Anderlecht who aren't the second best team in the competition. They're probably in the middle or lower half of the final 8 teams. So you would expect us to dispatch them, and for the first half, mostly, it looked like we were going to. Lingard was really unlucky. He hit the post after Ibrahimovic had a great shot great save from his shot at point-blank range, and then Lingard was unlucky to follow up and put it on the post. But then we did get the breakthrough, a really lovely move. Most of the attacking midfield, contingent, Pogba, Mkhitaryan, they all got involved, and we managed to score a decent goal. And then in the second half, we did what we've done so many times before in the Premier League this season, which is we pissed the game away in the final 10 minutes. We were lethargic throughout the second half. I thought Ibrahimovic had some decent patches, but was all looked a bit rusty. He looked his age for once on the football pitch today. Pogba was quite good in the first half, but faded badly in the second. His decision making was poor, and he had a chance to make it 2-0, a golden chance to make it 2-0 right before Anderlecht equalised. And Marouane Fellaini, I mean, he came off the bench. He was completely at fault for their goal. Let the young Belgian lad who headed in their equaliser, let him get round him, and just looked like he was phoning it in a bit, really switched off. Fosu Mensah came on and got a booking in stoppage time, but it was really just more of the same from United. It was uninspiring and it was boring, and we probably will go through. I mean, I'm disappointed that we've not got the lead going into the home match, because then I would sort of think there's less room for sort of shenanigans where we could maybe go out on away goals or something silly, not lose the game but draw 2-2 or something. I could definitely see that happening. But we probably will go through. But the worry is that we're going to get to the semis, and we're going to get to the final, and we're going to have all our hope of getting into the Champions League riding on that one game, and we're going to play a strong side. If you look at the rest of the competition, maybe Celta Vigo or Schalke or Ajax will play a strong team with a decent amount of pedigree that we should be beating. But in a one-off final, you could definitely see it happening, couldn't you? Us getting all the way there, looking for that trophy, looking for that Champions League spot, and then it's gone right before our eyes. Because if we leave it down to the Europa League final, if we even get there, if we make that game what our entire season is about, it completely decides whether we've had a good season or a bad season. So I'm very worried about where it's going to go, but we'll just have to wait and see. As far as man of the match goes, I'll give it to Mkhitaryan because he scored the goal, but nobody had a particularly consistent and thorough performance in my mind. Everybody made mistakes. More or less everybody had a couple of decent moments. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, hit a like, comment if you've got anything to say, and subscribe to the channel. I'll try and do things a bit more regularly in the future. These last few weeks have just been a bit mental, so for the rest of the season, hopefully I'll be covering some more wins and less draws, because I've covered so many draws this season that I'm not surprised that I've been neglecting to do the reviews. It's a bit boring. But that being said, thank you for watching. See you next time.